It's your girl Lady J, create Lady J. I'm chilling with Lex Boogie at Listen Vision.
Hello world, and you're looking at the girl next door, Lex Boogie. I'm here with the lovely Lady J. How's it going, Lady J?
Man, I'm chilling.
It's a lot going on in the DMV right now.
Yes.
What's going on? Like, how you been feeling?
Man, I've been busy. Like,
grinding.
Sleep is just non-existent. Like, for real. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean,
right. You gotta, it's nothing wrong. You can't sleep when you die. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on right now. Album coming out, an EP coming out. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, for those who don't know, the lovely Miss Lady J, who is the Lady J?
Well, the brand is Create Lady J.
Okay.
And as a whole, everybody comes from somewhere.
Right.
You know, as you're growing, you're being created. As you mature, you're being created. You know, whether it's your music, your image, whatever. And that's pretty much what I condone. Like,
right.
I am a big tomboy, you know, still kind of am.
That wouldn't get that out of you right now.
Right, but that's from before, because I have videos on YouTube, which is Create Lady J as well, from 14. And, you know, 22 now, so that's showing the growth, and everybody grows, so, you know, you shouldn't be afraid to show it.
So the evolution from tomboy to the young lady that you are, how is, like, you see the transition, how is that working out for you? Is it?
I mean, it's great. It's just you realizing that you don't have to look hard to go hard, you know what I'm saying? Because they always, you know, they're like, oh, well, she looks like this or she looks like that, and the stereotype, and you know, I go against that. So
okay, we're speaking about females in the game. You're one of the very few that are courageous enough right now to even step into the arena. How is it being a feminine in the DMV at that?
It's simple. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not even trying to be cocky, but it's just, you don't have to think so much. See, when people start thinking too much about this and that, and who thinks that's when it becomes all complex.
You don't have any problems. Like, it's not, you know.
Well, I mean, okay, you get the occasional somebody wants to produce you, and then, you know, all of a sudden they want to, but that.
You don't have any problems with the fellas. They respect you.
Yes, I do get respect, even though I do also, you know, try to get the number out and everything. But you just gotta set it straight. So those submissive girls have more issues. You kind of gotta have those. Like,
that's what I was about to ask you. Like, is it really tough, not with the fellas, but with the females?
That is tough. That is actually tough. It's more like we're just jealous. You know, a jealous species. So working with a dude, you know, compared to working with a girl, there's no underlying, you know, it's all out there. Like, if you want to fuck, yeah, that's there. You know, if you dislike me, then that's there. So, you know, there's just no telling.
Alright, so I'm thinking that you're an 80s baby. What is your inspiration? You come from an area of hip-hop when it was at its prime, and now what inspires you right now? Who inspires you?
Gracious. Well, back in the day, first off, Eminem.
I've never heard that before coming from a female.
Oh yeah.
Please expand on that.
Well, you know what? I used to battle, you know, and from 8 Mile, literally, like, as soon as I watched 8 Mile, I went outside, started battling all my friends, and they all started. So that's pretty much where it came from. And his lyrical pattern sounds like an instrument. Like, he literally makes his voice sound like an instrument. So I was really attracted to that. And, you know, then some people were like, oh, you kind of sound like him. And I'm just like, well, that's saying a lot. But, you know, I can see why. That's where it started.
Okay, so Eminem, you know, he's evolutionized and evolved. So would you want to work with the young Eminem or the new Eminem?
The new one.
Why?
I work with him right now.
I thought you was going to say the old one.
Yeah, most people do, but you're talking to somebody when they're strung off of shrooms compared to actually being sober. I would rather, you know, speak to them, not the shrooms.
But he was like more vicious.
Yeah, he was more vicious, but I would imagine that his creativity in his mind is just like open and free, not like
surrounded up and stuff.
Right, by the anger and everything that's going on, you know. And another inspiration is Missy, so that's
my girl. Yes.
You know, Queen Latifah. So I do have a lot, but it definitely started like Eminem sparked.
New Missy or old Missy?
Oh, definitely. I got
Before 2000 or like?
It's kind of a mix of both. It's like, you know, past 2003, 4. It's like, but yeah.
Right. I mean, and as far as like a producer or somebody that you like a producer that you would want to work with.
The Interns.
I'm familiar.
They produced Rihanna, Neo, Chris Brown, a lot of R&B artists, but they also did some things for 2 Chainz, Rick Ross. They're so versatile, and that's pretty much what I am. So I would love to like get together with them and vibe and, you know, create something.
Now, if you had any other female like rapper that you would want to work with, who would that be? And why is that?
She's I don't know. I feel like I relate to it. Like,
you from Philly?
I'm not from Philly. I'm not from Philly, but just her. You know, she goes hard, yet she's still
very feminine.
And the stuff that she says is so cutthroat. It's like no cut cards, no, you know, this is what I'm doing, you know, this is me. That's it.
So, rapping, is that the only thing that you do or you aspire to do?
No, I actually do production. This EP that's out right now actually is it was produced by me.
Wow.
Completely.
This is the Lady J, Create Lady J.
Create Lady J.
And as far as your EP is concerned, how did you come up with that whole concept as far as the title is concerned?
Like I said, versatility, you know, it's something that really shows on that EP. I mean, everybody says, oh yeah, I'm a little bit of everything, but no, that really shows. So a lot of the times, you know, when you're dealing with different people who are sponsors or labels, you don't have control of it.
Right.
So that's why, you know, this EP is called Self-Control. Because I'm in full control. I produced the EP, I did everything.
And are you distributed by anybody right now? I mean, are you planning on doing this worldwide? Are you just, as far as local or viral, is that something?
Right now we're heavy on the viral, but it's definitely, you know, the end goal is worldwide. You know, I plan on owning a studio, you know, eventually. That's like the end result, because since I do production, you know, that would be after a wild, crazy party and, you know, life as an artist, it'd be great to just kick back and actually, you know, still be in the music. So.
Alright, so EP, when is that coming out? When can we look?
That is out now. That is out now. It's on DatPiff, it's on Tumblr, it's on GarageBand, not GarageBand.
I was about to say.
It's on Bandcamp. That's the software. But yeah, so it's free. You know, just spread the word. I want everybody to hear it, and more music is coming soon.
All right, well, definitely check my girl Lady J out. She's doing big things. She's an inspiration, a producer. She wants to do stuff with Eminem.
Oh yeah.
But she definitely.
You know, Shady Records don't have a female yet.
And they don't. But also, you got to join from DMV own Fat Trail.
Yes.
Can't forget
that. That's the single right now. The Night Is Young. Well, we put out a teaser a few months back.
Okay.
There's a video as well. It's Lady J. The Night Is Young. You can look it up on YouTube.
Right.
But yeah. So that's like that had like 300 views in the first week. Like,
wow.
Off bucks. And you know, we kind of got linked up, you know, through a connection, and he threw, you know, a couple bars on there.
Right.
I mean, it was cool.
We played it on the show. That joint is hot,
yes,
so I definitely stamped that.
The extended version is done. That's gonna be coming out. First and foremost, Team Lady J, you know, Boss Lady, all them doing it. Peerless Creatives, behind the design work and whatnot. Fat Trail, Midi East, all them, you know, and everybody in the DMV, LBC is where I'm from. That's what we're doing.
Sitting down here with Lady J, your girl Lex Boogie, GND Media, GND Radio. We are officially out of here, girlfriend.
Boy, summertime, since last time, you're more than mine and more than fine. I'm for you working and on your grind, but my mind is on your grind. So come over, come inside, take your clothes off, come on wine. I'll rub your shoulders, pour some wine.